If you don't love me, leave me. Told my jeweler one time, freeze me. Put some diamonds where my heart used to be. Racks on racks is all I ever need.
Alright guys, this is going to be a really quick video and a little different from my normal content. I wanted to see what it was like to use a delivery food kit service. So this one is called Goodfood. A lot of my friends have been trying it out. I am using a vegan option and wanted to share my experience with you guys. So here goes. Everything was packaged pretty much by serving size. You can see they sent me like 1 celery, a quarter nub of ginger. Even the rice was sent in a measured out package. Very interesting, they sent a whole lot of tofu. However, it's probably hard to separate that, so I get it. The first step was to put the basmati rice on to cook, so I went ahead and did that. And now what I'm going to do is marinate the tofu, but not before removing some of the excess water. Normally I would use a clean cloth, but this is probably the most sanitary option for me. Now I'm going to slice the tofu into different portions. Try to make it very similar to what the photo on the recipe looks like. As per the recipe, I'm going to be using all of the sherry vinegar that was provided and all of the sweet soy sauce. And then what they did was give me a package of seasonings, but it seems like it's going to be used at a later step in the recipe. So I'm only using like 1/3 to 1/2. That's why it's so important to read ahead, just to make sure you don't use something up and then need it later on. A big part of being in the kitchen is multitasking. So while the tofu was marinating, I moved on to the next steps, which was to chop up the vegetables and get them ready to be cooked in a separate pan. The tofu is really easy to cook. It takes very little oil and a very low temperature to get it to a nice, well done level that I like it at. Also, the recipe was telling me to keep aside that marinade to use it in another step. I like my vegetables undercooked. However, I don't want to be biting into raw garlic nor ginger. So it was really important to get them grilled ahead of time and then add the vegetables in a little bit later to steam down. Remember the seasoning that we held back in a previous step and the marinade that was set aside? Well, now they come into play to add a lot of flavor to the vegetables. It smells so good. Tofu's looking poppin' too. Although this is only a double serving size, I would definitely say that it could serve at least 3, if not 4 people, especially if you're not really big on tofu. I'm really only taking 2 to 3 slices for myself. And as you can see, there's a lot left over for someone else or for lunch tomorrow. Alright guys, thank you so much for watching this video. If you liked it, please give me a thumbs up. Check out my vegan cooking Instagram and leave a comment down below.